Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and beautiful people across the whole world, it is Monday, my dudes. And get this, I have already been healthy. I went back to the gym. My goal for September is to be healthy for 30 days. Want to kick things off by saying, my God, was it a hell of a lot of fun to do the Day-Night Festival on Saturday. That is some of the most fun I've had streaming in a million years, man. I mean, the amount of different games that we played, Overwatch, Dota 2, Drawful, Golf with Friends, total delight. Then we also had the amazing Game Jam results. It was so lovely. Today we're going to be doing some M20 drafts, and I wanted to clue everyone in before we hop into the drafts about the DK30 that is beginning on September 10th. Now, first of all, what the hell is this? Why am I showing you? The website dk30.day9.tv. All the info I'm going to say is in these little links right here, and even a little video from your pal Day9 to explain how it rolls. But the idea of the Day-Night 30-Day Challenge is you come up with a project you can get done with in 1 month, and we all embark upon our respective journeys together on September 10th. From September 10th to October 10th, we all try to jam out, work hard to achieve our varying goals. So no matter how much we get done, we're farther towards accomplishing our goals than when we started. So if you're trying to think of a project, try to think of something that is a small version of a big thing you want to do. Maybe you are looking to learn how to do illustrations. Okay, well, instead of like, I want to have a portfolio ready to start my career. Well, if you've never done any illustration, maybe you just follow along with some tutorials. Maybe that's it. Maybe you just follow along with some tutorials for a month. Also, are we live? I don't see anyone typing in chat. Did I lose internet connection? Oh my God. No one was typing. Oh my God, that freaked me out. Wow, everyone was just listening so intently, I guess. My God. Okay, if any of you are watching this on YouTube, you got to go to Twitch, look up this VOD, because like you will see that there was nothing. Whew, everyone's here. Okay, goodness. Yeah, if you have a huge idea, like I want to learn how to draw, do something small, like I'm just going to follow along with tutorials for a month. My goal is going to just be to do a lot of health and self-care things, right? Trying to go to the gym at a regular schedule. I have a sort of plan of what I want to be eating every day that's healthy. I'm going to be going to bed on time and getting up early. I'm going to try to get up at the same time for 30 days straight. And it's important that whatever project you're trying to think of, make sure that it's something that is based upon your inputs instead of based upon external outputs. So instead of saying, I want to try to get a job over the next month, you can't control if someone else hires you. What you can control is the amount of resumes you submit. I want to submit 30 resumes. Or not 30, I want to submit one resume to 30 places. If you create 30 resumes, you're doing it wrong. I want to submit 30 resumes. Or if you are thinking about health, do what I'm doing. Try to choose the amount of times you're going to show up to the gym. Don't try to set it to the number of pounds you want to lose, because you might be a little above, a little below. It's important you just show up every day. Control your inputs. Don't try to control your outputs. So I look forward to all of you joining in on that. I'm going to be talking about it a lot over the next few days. I'm going to be asking people about their projects. Would be delighted to hear the sort of things that y'all are thinking. And I'll stress that many, many, many people who sign up for the DK30 wind up... No, I'm just going to do the core set. Many people wind up in a different place than what they started in. Many, many people kind of wind up in the struggle where they maybe only get like 30% towards their goal, and that's fantastic. That's just lovely. Never beat yourself up about that. So I'm just going to fire off a tweet. It is a good day to draft M20. We're going to be trying to play through 2 drafts today. Felt good. Oh, I forgot to mention something on this website. If you go to this website, here is where you can actually create a project. You can sort of list what it is you want to do, what your objectives are throughout week 1, 2, 3, and 4. And, people can look at, post about, reply to each other, that sort of thing. It's all going to be centered on our Discord. Holy crap. So now it's time for me to do some drafting. What the heck do I want to pick? I mean, Golos Tireless Pilgrim is very good in Constructed. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to run a 5-color draft deck. I could try to build around it, but I think I might be crazy. Dr. Ung says, is the point of the 30-day challenge to just end up doing more towards your goal than without the challenge? I'd say it's a couple of things. One is to make more progress towards your goal. That's one. But I think the bigger one is like how, if I'm trying to think about how I want to achieve some goal, sometimes it's nebulous and unclear. Like I just want to become an author one day. Oh, that's such a big thing. What's step one? That's the whole point of a 1-month project. Okay, if you want to be an author, what's a 1-month chunk you can bite off and chew on that will help you work towards that? I think I want to do 2 chapters of a book. You know, just 10,000 words, something tiny. Let's activate this Stream Decker. Great. Excuse me, Deckmaster. I think I'm gonna get the Empyrean Eagle is really, really good. Gruesome Scourger. It only deals damage to target opponent or planeswalker, not target creature, so I don't really like that much. You should be able to hover over and read things now, if any of you can't. Pacifism is pretty solid. I really like blue-white in this draft. Yeah, I think Golos, I'm just not going to try to force 5 color. And I mean, it's basically a 3/5 for 5, which is okay. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Eagle. We might not even wind up with those colors. What's this? That's pretty nice. Iron Root Warlord. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. This is nice. This is pretty nice. What else do we have? This is kind of a mediocre creature. It's just a bunch of 2/2s. Mediocre. Boreal Elemental. I like a shitload. Iron Root Warlord is pretty gross. I might just start today off pretty just going into the blue-white Flyers because it's just ridiculously strong. All right, we have a Griffin Protector, which is very nice. Metropolis Sprite. I don't see a reason to stop going for these things. Dawning Angel's also pretty nice. Do I want the Griffin Protector or do I want the Dawning Angel? Moldavine Reclamation. Man, I wish I could be going Golgari. I love Golgari. I've grown to love Boros a little more. Metropolis Sprite is something I'd like to pick up a little bit later, but it's definitely a really nice one to get. I'll pick up the Griffin Protector. I just like the defensive stat line, because I feel like one of the ways I can win is just by getting overrun. Glaring Aegis, that's right. Well, I mean, the Metropolis Sprite is still straight up what we want to be doing. Bloodthirsty Aerialist is dope. It's ordering the cards in the reverse order, so you can still hover over and read things, but the rares show up down here and the commons show up here. What's this thing? Scuttlemutt? Diamond Knight. This, I actually kind of like this card. It's not incredible, but, you know, it's okay. It's okay. I'm still going to pick it up. I'm not like, fuck yeah, we're doing it, but, you know, it's fine. Inspiring Captain. What's Pattern Matcher do? Oh, that could be interesting. Well, that could be very interesting. We always need some. Always need some of those. Audacious Thief. It's pretty late. Wow. I'm actually pretty surprised to see this. I should have been maybe paying a little more attention to what was getting passed around. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Inspiring Captain and just still be a kind of a basic boy. There's Zephyr Charge, which is okay. Dragon Mage, like, actually is anti-good. This lets me give a dude flying. I don't know. I'm probably not going to run this. Moorland Inquisitor versus Moment of Heroism. I mean, if I just take a peek right now at where we're at. Combat Trick could be nice for a flyer. Oh, goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. I think it's definitely between one of these two. Do we want a Vial of Dragonfire? Maybe, actually. I think I'd rather just have the dude. It's 2-2 for 2. I'm just going to pick him up. Picking him up now. This card is very okay. Probably the Befuddle. That's the combat trick I really want. Looks like we got one of these things. I don't know. I love that card. Sage's Road Denizen. Hanged Executioner. Oh, baby. Wow. Angel of Vitality. Rule of Law. This is kind of a funny one. This is a funny constructed card, but this is not good in draft, because a lot of times people are just playing one. Yarok's Wave Crasher. This guy worked out great for us last time. I definitely think that we gotta go for the Hanged Executioner. It lets us exile a thing. We're gonna get, like, a lot of goodness back. We might even get the Cloudkin Seer to wheel. But this card's just insane. It goes well with the Empyrean Eagle because we have two dudes that get buffed. It's removal, and we only have to lose half a creature. Pretty much this. Angel of Vitality is nice-ish. We don't actually have terribly much healing. But we don't have terribly much. I mean, we literally don't have any. I mean, this is absolutely the pick, but I just can't believe how good this pack is for us. Even Octodad is really nice. Alright, well, we have an Air Elemental, so... Jesus. Holy shit. Okay. Well. Fuck. Alright, so let's do some rearrangement. I don't know if I'm going to run this. Get that guy out of there. I mean, this right now is just a 2-2 flyer for 2. This is a way to blow my opponent out and get some extra damage in. And we're actually kind of missing ways to do that. We don't actually have any good blowouts. An Angel of Vitality is basically a 2-2 flyer for 3, which is okay. Not over the moon on it. I really think I think I take this. I'm not the happiest about that. Do I want a Griffin Sentinel? I I think this is actually the pick. I can go blue-white and splash in some removal. I'm really missing ways to deal with creatures. Like, normally there's things that are like, target creature can't attack or block, something like pacifism. What do I think about Sky Knight Vanguard? I actually don't think this is that exceptional for us. It's only really good on turn 2. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the Reduce to Ashes. We need some type of disable, some type of removal. There's an Aerial Assault finally. Yeah, I'm just gonna get the Aerial Assault. This is exactly what we're looking for. Nice. Pacifism is very what we want. Good. 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 Squad Captain is pretty darn good. I'm going to go ahead and pick up Squad Captain. Our deck is quite slow. Haha! Winged Words. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, here's the original pack that we had. And I think it's going to be an Octodad, probably. This is pretty fine in the 2s. I don't know if we're going to be running the Knight or the Sage's Road Denizen. We could definitely use the 4-drop in here. Moat Piranha's solid. I mean, we're not going to run a lot of these, but I'll pick them up. What is this? It's great for a Luxac like myself. But I actually think I'm going to go with the Moat Piranhas, probably. Well, I don't know. Maybe we could cut the Sage's Road Denizen and run another. Yeah, I think one Moat Piranhas actually feels good here. Pick up the Griffin Sentinel as just a 1-of. Let's get the giant scary dude in the sideboard. Fortress Crab. Never going to make it to daylight. Oh, Gargos. Oh, Gargos. Alright, I haven't looked at anything else. Not an exceptional pack for your pal Sean. Wow, look at this guy. Look at this 8/7 for 6. Whoa. What a large bus. I guess we'll take the Eternal Isolation. This will come into play at some point. That's nice. Yeah, that's a good one for us. Oof. Go ahead and get the Warden. I see an Aerial Assault. I see a Sleep Paralysis. Probably don't need to try to splash this nonsense. I don't even know if I want the Captivating Gyre. So the question is, do I want an Aerial Assault or do I want a Sleep Paralysis? And I think I just go for the Sleep Paralysis here. Jay Green says Day 9 rules. No, Jay Green 218 rules. This also feels good on curve. And I think I like Inspiring Captain more than Diamond Knight, and I might even just cut this. I'm actually not sure on either of these. These are all very good. This is fine. These guys are quite good. These are all nice. Once a flyer, always a flyer. We might cut the Moorland Pal. I mean, I guess I'm just going to get another Griffin Sentinel, huh? I think I'm never going to run this. Never going to run this. I mean, I don't think I'll be running the Griffin Pal. I'm not 100% on that. Yeah, I want one more big boy, don't I? Fuck. Yeah, let's get this aerial assault. Welcome to the party. I kind of want to pick this up because I don't think I have 4 of them for constructed. Do I still have my Sage Road Denizen in here? I don't think I do. Let's pick up Rule of Law because it makes us laugh. Hey, why do we keep chewing on the box, sweetheart? Alright, whatever. Luminescent! Hey, good to see you, Luminescent. Yeah, I'll probably run this convolute. God, that was a fun festival, wasn't it, Luminescent, man? That was good times. All right, we have a nice little deck here. Toot toot. I think I'm gonna cut the ferry. Get the out. That's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna pull this puppy out here. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to put all the spells that I would probably not cast on curve. Like this I would cast on turn 2, this I would cast on turn 2, this I would cast on turn 2 100%. All my creatures I would be casting. The aerial assaults, no. I wonder how to move just a single aerial assault around. It forces them to be grouped together. Okay. Maybe we don't want this many inspiring captains. Let's see here. Lumination said it was a pretty fun day. Day 2's D&D session was probably the most fun I've had in a while. Oh, dude, that's so great to hear. That's so fantastic to hear. T's comments says, I forgot it was Monday. I was confused why you were live. Yeah, man, I've been doing a lot of streaming since I came back. It's been nice. Did a good old 9-hour day on Saturday. That was a fun day, man. 10 to 7. It's grando. Wasteland Mage says, I just want to say you are a bit of a role model for me. Your positivity and community encourage me to be better in all aspects of my life. Gaming, programming, and emotions. Keep up the great work. Man, cheers to you, Wasteland Mage. Let's build ourselves a nice deck here, shall we? I think we just need a good old-fashioned creature in here. I think I actually do want to bring in another Griffin Sentinel. I have enough grounders. Rain V3 says, is there a way I can check the dimensions of the Day 9 mouse pad? I don't know. If you can't find them, send me a message on Discord and I'll look it up when I'm off. Jack Jank says, Sab! Alright, is this... Okay, so here's the question. Do I actually want a convolute? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 pretty gosh darn solid creatures. See, I feel like I have some good comfort early on. I could do like a turn 2 pacifism if I'm really scared. Some aerial assaults can actually come in around like, you know, turns 2, 3, 4. I think I'm gonna do it like this. Do I go 9-8 or do I go 8-9? I should have been looking a little bit more sharply for the dual lance. 9-8 or 8-9. I think it's got to be 9-8 because we have a pair of double blues. And if I actually start bringing in more of my blue cards into the early game, I mean, you can see that there's a bit of a skew towards blue. And those are going to be about all I consider. And We're going to put the Duress art in our draft deck. Azorius Fliers. Nevermind Swan says, hey Day9, thanks for the years of entertainment. Hope everything's going well. Enjoy the free sub. Hey, yeah, thanks for... Oh, you're giving me your Twitch prams. Sirudini says, my dog is actively watching you do this draft. Man, I'm happy to hear that, man. We need more dogs in the gaming community. Alright, I can cast none of my spells, so I'm going to mulligan. That's a significantly better hand. Holy shit, this goes back. Get some Mode Piranha, Empyrean Eagle, and then draw some cards. Seems good. Dude. Wow, I am feeling really happy to be streaming right now. Like, weirdly happy to be streaming. Like, I like streaming, but I feel like really happy to be here. Let me actually tell you about, I was working out. Again, my big goal is to literally work out for the whole month. The whole month. I've been doing, like, you know, like last year, I did, like, 2-3 month blocks and then took, like, 2 weeks off. And then another, like, 2 month block and then, like, took 2 weeks off. I was doing that a lot. And this year has been really bumpy. There's been a lot of interruptions. To be coy. There's been some inner friction eruptions. And so I really want to dedicate to being, like, you know, all healthy, going to the gym, eating well, all that stuff. And what I wound up doing was going to the gym. I started to work out. And does this ever happen to you where, like, you start working out and then you just get a whole lot of emotions that were just packed in there start surging forth? This was a bit of a greedy play to go for. I could have arguably kept back this or just played the Inspiring Captain. But, I wanted to build up some flappers. But yeah, man, I just start working out. And all of a sudden, I just get, like, really emotional about shit, man. I get, like, really mad. So I was actually, like, got done with the gym. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the grocery store and buy chicken. I, like, went there and, dude, like, scanning it really aggressively. Well, that's a bit of an issue, but it's not the worst. I almost didn't want to play this Boreal Elemental, because if this swings, I can aerial assault it. But yeah, no, I did that, and I was actually just kind of feeling in a bad mood. And then I went into the gym, went into the stream. And now that I'm here, I'm just like, oh, yeah! Oh, Despy, I've been holding my coffee. That's why my hand is warm. Oh, and can I say, I started watching Dark Crystal Age of Resistance, and I've only seen the first 10 minutes of the first episode, but it just annoyed me. So my opponent does appear to be Teamer Lelementals. My opponent appears to be Teamer Tasty Lentils. So swinging with this Boreal Elemental is highly likely guaranteed damage. Technically this could get Growth Spiral and I could lose my dude. But this now also gives Clutch Machine the opportunity to swing with the Air Elemental so that I can aerial assault it and then just have the skies open for myself. Lumination says, you look so much better now compared to what 2015 Sean was. 2019 Sean is way more power hot. I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. What is hard cover? Oh. That's an interesting little card. That's bad for us. Alright, so I mean, this is a pretty clear move to do, right? If my opponent chooses to block, I can always pay 2 to make this a 4-1. And again, my opponent could cast something that deals 1 damage, but we're really putting the pressure on. Ah, man. Yeah, I was formerly a large man. Now I'm just an above-average size man. Oh my god, Becky, look at her butt. So, technically, you know, I'm just going to do the very normal play here, huh? You saw what I did last turn. This will likely have to be a chump. It could not be a chump. Or not, excuse me, not a chump, a trade. But this pretty much guarantees it, doesn't it? Yeah. See, this is just a very conservative play. We could have technically banged down the Executioner, immediately killed the thing, swung in with all of our air flappers, but I think there's no reason to rush. Alright, I mean, I'd rather not take 8 damage, but I think taking 8 damage here seems fine. I don't think there's anything that can add an additional 12. That's 1 card. I did it. Oh yeah, the ladder season reset. Oh shit, you really want me to get stuff, huh? Huh, video game. Alright, very well. Very well, I'll take your stuff. I'll take your stuff. Give me your heart! Hot heart, hot heart, hot heart. Can I just say, I just got off a phone conversation with one of the greatest human beings alive. I was talking about the joy of WoW Classic. I hadn't spoken to him in about a week. He's just been binging so hard on WoW Classic, man. This is a reasonable hand. It's not an incredible hand. I would simply describe this as a reasonable hand. The thing is, not a threat to us, for I am a flapper in the sky. Probably going to play Warden of the Evos Isle, so that way I can play both of these on turn 4. Because, you know, like, I mean, outside of Magic, I'm just not feeling a lot of games lately. Well, actually, let me describe a more broad sensation. Over the last, like, 4 or 5 years, there's a lot, like, I'm just not feeling a lot of games in the way that I'm really feeling games I used to play as a kid. And on one hand, I've heard the statement like, well, you're an adult, you're never going to get that again. You're never going to get... And I'm like, well, no, because I had that with Stardew Valley. When I played Stardew Valley, my God... We're going to let our opponent discard a bunch of shit, and then we're going to just destroy the shit out of everything. Yeah, this is going to discard a lot. My opponent's going to swing in for 8. I'm going to go to 10, and then I'm going to Hanged Executioner on our opponent's upkeep. Yeah, I mean, like, I mean, the way that I'll just tacitly describe when I look at the gaming space in general. And again, there are obviously exceptions to this. Like, Magic the Gathering have been fiending like crazy lately. I feel like there is so much... I'm a bad boy. You're paralyzed. Probably gonna swing with just these three and leave this one up. Because, like, right now, we are destroying this game so badly, our goal is to not lose. So leaving back a completely chump-happy spirit is great. Like, if at end of turn my opponent used green to blow up this enchantment, flipped to the opponent's turn, and opponent played a growth cycle and swung in for lethal, I'd feel a wee bit embarrassed. 3 damage is nothing to really be terribly concerned about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I feel like the games industry over the last 10 years certainly has just spent so much time trying to smooth out, simplify, make more and more basic, that there's a certain system-wise insanity that I miss. And just hearing people talk about WoW Classic has just brought joy to my heart, man. Like, let me actually talk about one of the greatest games that's ever been made. Heroes of Might and Magic 2, okay? Anyone here play Heroes of Might and Magic 2? Anyone? Let's see a show of hands. Show of hands in the chat. I played Heroes of Might and Magic 2. Okay. Now, I'm going to talk about a game that I hope a lot of people here have played. Overwatch. Overwatch, good game. All right, raise your hand. Played Overwatch. We're playing it on Saturday. Okay, I want to just take a moment to say, let's think about the content in Overwatch. There is a map, okay? And the map has no mechanics. None. Except for health packs. The point. And occasionally there's some moving platforms and zones that you can fall out of and die in. Looks good to me, right? There's like nothing on those maps. And I'm not saying that in a derogatory way, like Overwatch is a bad game, that's why I streamed it 2 days ago. What I mean is, there's not a lot of stuff. Where the content is it's living in all of these different systems on the heroes, right? We're going to play Warden of the Evos Isle. We're probably just going to slam down the captain. I don't really ever want to be trying to keep my mana up when I could be building a board, as a general rule. Alright, so the thing about Overwatch is there's many, many heroes, but then there's maps where there's nothing happening except for health packs, the point, and maybe a couple moving objects. That's it. That is the full extent of the things. Oh, this thing gets cost reduced by 1. Oh, whatever. Now, let's take a moment to think about Heroes of Might and Magic 2, which has 6 different races with a crap ton of different buildings. That's sorcery. Fine. There's a crap ton of different buildings for each of the races. Has like 40 different buildings, 40 different creatures, another 40 neutral creatures that are spread out all over the map. Each hero can hold items, has their own upgrade system. I mean, like, I can just start listing and listing and listing and listing, and there's just so damn many freaking systems in those. There's like so much stuff in those fucking games, and there's like campaigns, and What will you do? No blocks. I'm probably gonna Eternal Isolation this. This means I don't have to deal with this. Now, our Glade Pal can come on in, but we're dealing a lot of damage here. And when I look at Heroes of Might and Magic 2, there's tons of elements about the design that are just so stupid. I encouraged a friend of mine to play it very recently. And, you know, you hover over... You hover over... No. Hover over zombies, and it says some zombies. And it says like a small number of zombies. Or it says lots of zombies. Or it says zounds, zombies. But you have no fucking clue how many lots of zombies is, okay? Right? It's just a throng of zombies. Yeah, Lukova is hitting the nail on the head. You read that and you're like, I have no idea how many zombies there are. Right? That's like a stupid element of design. But by God, there's a lot of shit in those games. And when I think about a lot of the games that I played in the late 90s and the early 2000s, there's just so much. There's just so much. I'm not going to call Halo a better game than Overwatch. That's not what I'm saying. But Halo 1 had a pretty substantial single-player campaign, a shitload of different maps with a shitload of stuff going on. Maybe they're actually pretty similar in amount of content, like 1-to-1. Maybe my little child brain is proportioning it incorrectly. I actually think that this is a good enough hand because we have Anticipate. We're going first. We can find an additional land with the Anticipate, because this is just look at the top 3 and put 1 into the hand, so we'll probably just use this to find a land. Love to see Day 9 on Command Zone. I was on Command Zone, Bake Sale. You can find me on there. Alright, so this hurts a little bit, but I think we're still okay. Oh, damn. Alright, well, we gotta hurry up. Alright, so I think that absolutely the correct thing to do is to play Winged Words first. We're hoping to get a white land here. We did not, and I still think that's okay. There's going to be a lot of action happening on the ground, and the fact that we have this Convolute up helps some. The big thing that we're looking for is white mana to eventually play a squad captain. Thicket Crusher is okay. Alright, these are not quite the colors of choice here. But, you know, what are you gonna do? So we kind of have to hurry up a bit. So that's why I'm attacking, because like if we're taking 4-ish damage a turn and our opponent is taking 8 damage a turn, our opponent's going to be dead in a few. This Convolute's going to be extremely helpful for us winning this game. This is a... Oh, man, that hurts us quite a lot. We could plausibly just slow this game down. Wow. Fuck. I think we need to wait for the white mana to be able to do some magic there. Probably take some more thicket damage. I look like someone who's mana screwed. Our opponent has 5, so this is generally a high percentage counter. That's a good one to counter. probably want to just keep taking 4 here. So it gets +2, +0. For some reason I thought this had death touch. Rats. I think again we just pass. No blocks. So this is going to come out as a 5. 5, which is very good for us. Fuck. Alright. Well, that's that. Why don't you fly, dang it? I can't pump this to kill the spider. Because I can make it a 2-1, and if I pumped it again, it would become a 3-0 and immediately die. I mean, we're looking pretty dead here. Oh, shit. So, I mean, I unfortunately have to wait just one more turn before I can go. Shoot. This is always the correct one to shoot. It's plausible that we can play the squad captain to buy us some time. Well, it looks like Frilled Sea Serpent is going to be the one that buys us some time. So see, this is the Empyrean Eagle, isn't there? Yeah, no, that is a good point. If we had the Empyrean Eagle, we could play the Eagle, swing with the Metropolis Strike, and then we could trade with the Netcaster Spider and begin to bing-bong in the skies. So this does look like we're dead. No, it doesn't. I did it. This is just trample, right? So this is a bit unfortunate. We have to do this, because if we don't, then our opponent can prepare for an extremely large swing next turn. And, oh, there is no combat trick. Okay. Our opponent can prepare for a large swing next turn, and both of these are giving all the enemy elementals trample. Alright, we actually did that very, very well. If we had not blocked like this, then our opponent would be in an incredibly threatening position next turn. Like, with potential nuke us. It looks like we have some serious chumping in our future. This is actually super sucky. Okay. Well, I feel like this makes things pretty clear. We're expecting some sort of blow everything out card. My opponent has actually not drawn terribly much off this Risen Reef. Okay. Hallelujah. I don't believe it. Alright, so we're going to play the Griffin Protector first. Even though this is kind of a weak play. We kind of gotta hope we get another white mana. Yeah. I don't think we're destined to win that game. I think our deck's been very solid, and sometimes just don't get there. I'm kind of surprised. We had the Anticipate, too. So we even used the Anticipate to look at the top 3 cards on turn 2 and still couldn't find a white mana. I know we have them in there. I know we do. White mana a wee bit too late. Alright. Looks good to me. Karma from getting there too awesome. Yeah, no. Now my deck's like, oh, you want planes, do you, huh? You gonna talk trash to me? Like, no, I don't know. I just wanted everyone to have a good Labor Day. Matter with the 57 Monthoronies. If my opponent wants to spend an entire combat trick to kill a defender, by God, you are allowed to do that. Tsatsiki. This is a great run out. Scraw! Yeah, I mean, losing a Disfigure to kill a 3/3 defender is great. Here, I think I'd rather keep my Flyer. It could be a bluff. That's one of the best parts about Vigilance cards. It's very good for bluffing. I'm going to play my Octodad. And we get to scry. Pretty good cards. Pretty good cards. Windy Art says, I made it to college, but my dorm room isn't cool enough yet. It's cool now that you're in it. Whoa! Oh, this flirting is so obvious. Boop, boop. We have to leave Octodad back because we want to make sure that the Audacious Thief can't swang in. So I'm going to have 4, 5, 6 mana. Not quite enough to do everything that I want. But, you know, I might actually just Inspiring Captain and Pacifism. That seemed pretty good. Losing this Yarok's Fenlurker stinks a little bit, but... I mean, I think this is pretty good. We'll play the Inspiring Captain. Play the Pacifism on the Flapper. And then we just destroy everything. Meow. Fliers says, Sean, you didn't take Labor Day off? Really take that up with your boss. Seems like kind of a hard ass. Yeah. He works me to death, I will admit. No, I mean, I pretty much ignore holidays. Set up my own break schedule. Welcome to dying, my friend. Again, if Tsatsiki has a combat trick here, we are pretty happy with that. Because now, Tsatsiki, it is very difficult for our opponent to also play a creature this turn. Playing combat tricks a little too eagerly can put you in this spot. It's fine. We did it in this order because this is 5 and this is 2, so if I draw one more land, I can play both of these. Tsatsiki, yum. Yeah, Jarhead, 271. Oh, what a good dog. Seems like a good attack. Oh, no! Oh, the pupper! Oh, sweet puppy. Alright. I mean... Scraw! Man, I should... If I ever draft green, man, I'm gonna put like 6 plummets in my deck. Pupper down. This Undead Servant, we make zombies for each Undead Servant in the graveyard. Nice. We do this first, because then Griffin Protector gets totally thick, swollen, and tight. I'm going to do this, because it's awesome. And then I think I hit with everything? There's no good double block here. Yeah. Yeah. We get in there, man. The audacious thief can do what it will. Ah, that's pretty cool. Our deck's doing fantastically. It's just doing great. Oh, rank up. Oh, are we flipping over? Alright, some cat news updates going on. Sheriff has been cooking the left side of her body. She has just rotated over and is now cooking the right side. And by cooking, I mean sitting in the sun. This is not a good hand. We can't cast any of our spells with the mana that's there. And hit it with the big mulligan. This is a better hand. I'm going to keep the 6 and I'm going to place the convolute at the bottom. Everything else is much more proactive. Well, the good news is we do have a pacifism and an eternal isolation to deal with threats big and small. One land here would be incredible. And welcome to Get There City, starring your pal Champlain. Lupercal says, make sure to reapply spices now that she's flipped. Oh, she's such a good baby cat. Let's see if we can maybe get a Metropolis Sprite or something out of this. Looks good. I love having cats, man. Having cats is the best. Oh, yeah, I wanted to come back and talk a little bit about this. I watched the first the first 10 minutes of the first episode of the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance, and I was not a fan of it. The pacing felt way too fast and way weird and way discordant with the original. And I don't know if it's just me. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. My opponent can double block this. I mean, I'll just kill this. Maybe I should have played the squad captain first. I actually didn't think that my opponent would double block. Spartan Durance says the original's pacing was kind of disgustingly slow, to be fair. That is fair, but I felt like in the first 10 minutes they were like, Augra, Dreamfasting, Augra, Skeksis, Gelfling, like they were just like, boom, bam, bah, you know, they were just trying to hit me with friggin' everything. Like, look at us, we know the source material. I just should have played this last turn. I don't know why I'm trying to be efficient. They were just like, yeah, we know the source material. We have everything in here. Let's reference Nebring. And I was just like, Jesus, I get it, guys. I get it. What's this? Okay. Getting hit for 2, not a problem. Protection from white. Well, I got... Get out of here. See, if I had played this turn earlier, I'd be swonking in right now. Uh-oh. Well, I mean, it is a 2 for 2, so that's fine. Damn. See, if I had just played the squad captain earlier, we could have dealt so much more damage. Hasty boy. Pasty hasty. That's a really good one. Get thee to a nunnery. Gosh, our opponent would be at like 5, maybe less. Meow. I think Executioner is super good here. This gives us a ton of freedom to just be swinging in like every single turn. Like everything's disabled, so. But yeah, my understanding is that the Age of Resistance entire series is fantastic. So I'm gonna keep going at it. But damn if it didn't turn me off. I was watching and I was like, no, I'm not doing this, man. That is fine, my dude. No blocks. God, this just could have been one more damage, man. Swing like this because no double block is good. Be gone. Still just like trying to stop and look and be like, did everything good? Everything okay? When a single 1/1 flapper is just not that threatening to us. That myrtles us. Absolutely myrtles. Empyrean Eagle is a win, just like straight up. This is annoying, straight up. This has vigilance, so we can't aerial assault it, which sucks. God, if I just played that one frickin' turn earlier. Ugh. Fucking really? I mean, I guess that's good. Down you go. Suppose we chill. God, if I could have just played it a turn earlier, then there would be no good blocks for all sorts of turns. Good. So this is 5, this would be 7, so 7 minus 13. How do I do this? Do I like jump here? Do I like double block to kill this? I think this is actually what I do, because this is gonna draw a 7. I want to be able to build up our board after this. Griffin Protector. Yeah. All right. Well, this is about to become real stupid. This card might actually single-handedly get us back into the game. This can block this at least. Cool. You can't be blocked. Damn it, didn't work. Alright, well I set this up mostly correctly. Oh, it's whenever it deals combat damage to a player. Oh, fuck yeah, okay. Alright, I don't know how anything works. I don't know how to read. Fuck out of here. Alright, so we got 5 turns to go. Yeah, we couldn't have used aerial assault on this thing, unfortunately, because it has vigilance. That's why I was just like, oh boy, is that bad for me. So this thing's gonna be constantly unblocked. Oh my god. Octodad is just such a hot pickup right now. No, no. Damn it. Maybe the right thing to do is actually to keep the aerial assault so that way we can prevent the goblin smuggler from doing anything. Oh shit, that's a painful one actually. There's a significant number of cards we can draw that are just like super duper helpful, but this looks like a loss to us. I mean, come on me. Is there anything I have that can deal with this? I think no, because I've used my pacifism, I've used my eternal isolation, I've used my sleep paralysis. I mean, barring just aerial assaulting the goblin smuggler, I think that's maybe the play I should have done. I think that's all the way down here, yeah. Oh. Scraw. Alright, get in there, guys. I think the Scorch Spitter has to chump. Griffin Scuttlebutt. Yeah. And then, again, probably the chump. Oh, nice. Okay. Alright, one time. One time. One frickin' time. Ugh. I think Gav Schmav has us. And I'd like to note, my opponent is at 3. Remember how many times in this game I was just woeing about having played the squad captain too late? This is a situation where we would have performed a Myrtle. Ah, that's a very clever attack right there. Double stroke. Alright, so I mean, we need... We have needs. We have needs as a person. Where the hell have you been my whole life, you dick? That's it. That's GG. Grav Schmav did it to us. Hurt us bad. If I had played that just one turn sooner, we're never going to forget that. For as long as this draft do live. Think you missed lethal? I don't think I did. I don't think I did too young to die. Didn't you only have 2 blockers? Yeah, I only had 3 attackers. Only had 3 attackers. Only had 3. So our opponent blocks our 3-3 with the 1-1. Then our opponent blocks our very large Griffin with their very small Griffin. That Griffin dies. We get through with the Empyrean Eagle. which has itself a very powerful 2-3 attack, bringing them down to 1 health. Oh. And then that's that. This is not particularly threatening, so this is okay. Battalion foot soldier. I'm probably gonna play Moat Piranhas and Winged Words. Probably, plausibly. If this thing comes down, I'm like, perfect 10 happy. Oh, God. The regrets we feel as a humble human. The painful regrets we feel having not played our large dude earlier. This is 1-3, and we got a tappy-bappy dude. Okay. We're going to Winged Words, which is a very slow play, but this is okay. We have an Inspiring Captain. We're not going to be blocking with this, so we may as well swing. So in theory, these two are blocked, and this one is not. If everything swings, we're, you know, it's a combat trick, and what are you going to do? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 would bring us down to 6, plus a combat trick. I still think this is correct, because if we take 5 damage and go to 8... That's it? Oh, it's a trade. That's great news. We want the game to go on longer, so this is super duper fine with us. And if that's the best that our opponent had, oh my god, oh, from heaven this turn is. Metropolis Sprite, Inspiring Captain all night. So this can now block this. There's some worry that the Moorland Inquisitor bonks us to death, but if we can get the squad captain down, then we're blocking the Moorland Pal, and we're feeling rather content with ourselves. Depending upon what Toklar does. I mean, like, our Toklar did Blade Brand last turn, and then, like, didn't. Well, that's a problem, isn't it? Because now it can also get first strike. So we have to say no to this. So we're really looking for something like our pacifism. I think that the Metropolis Sprite is going to have to be our chumpiest friend on this next turn. I dare regret to inform him. I think this is fine to try to start succeeding on the ground. Yeah, our ticket to win it might actually be in the form of squad captain. I lose to that. Yeah, that's how drafts work. Sometimes they have their bomb, and I die. Now, there is one draw that we can get. This is a very cute attack. Because then I have to chump like this, and then this is the other one that I'll block because it can get first strike. That also has lifelink, so that really hoses us. So we can't attack. So, is there any way out of this? I don't think so. Yeah, that's just absolute death. Alright. Holy shit! Well, that ended sadly. Once we got mana screwed, like pretty severely, and almost won. The second one, I made a misplay early that came back to haunt us. And then that game, I think, was just a normal-ass game. Where my opponent just hit a bomb, and that's that, so. Pretty standard fare. Time for another.